Hey y'all, so I am making a video about I went to school to get my my instructor's license of cosmetology in Kentucky. Okay. And I did go ahead and take my written test. I still have to take my practical in a little while, but I took my written test. But I had to take my written test actually twice. The first time I took it, I had no idea what was on that test. They've been updated. It's a lot of new things on there, and nobody from the school that I graduated from my instructors, really knew exactly the ins and outs of it all because nobody had went. So I just thought I would make a video to help other people who are about to go take the written test for the instructor's written test in the state of Kentucky to get their instructor's license in the state of Kentucky. So I thought I would just make this video to just let people know kind of what to expect. Now, the first time that I went, I studied so hard and I studied that book, and that was a no-go for me as far as studying in the book the first time. The reason that I didn't understand, and I think the reason that I failed the very first time that I took the test is because I didn't understand the verbiage of, and I didn't know the vocabulary of the actual and the meanings of what they were talking about in the questions. So when I was reading in the book, and it was the Milady book, the teaching book. I'll have to put it in the captions or something. I can't remember what the name of the book is. But anyways, the questions didn't really make any sense to me. Actually, let me go get the book. Sorry. So it was the Master Educator Exam Review book that I was studying in. The very first time I did this, and then there was some paperwork that I had gotten from my school that I needed to look over to study for. So I took that and I studied. But the thing was, I wasn't understanding the question that was in the book because I didn't understand the vocabulary. So the second time that I went through, sorry, I'm out of breath. My hair is big. I'm trying to learn how to go natural, y'all, so don't pay no attention to it. But anyways, but the second time I realized I needed to really understand the vocabulary of what they was asking me so that I could understand what these dang questions was, because the questions didn't make any sense to me the first time that I went. So what I did was I went back through, I made cahoots, y'all. I went back through and I got all my paperwork that I got from my teacher at the school. Not just what those worksheets that they give you at the school. You got to do your own stuff. But what I did was I went through the foundations of teaching, instructional methods 2, nice to know terminology, and need to know terminology, okay? I made cahoots with the nice to know terminology, like a building clientele. Oh no, sorry. Like for concept connectors, memorizing, brainstorming, recalling. I needed to know exactly what all that vocabulary was so that I could understand what the hell I was reading in this book. If you don't know the vocabulary, then you are not going to pass your test for the written in the state of Kentucky. From my experience, I'm only speaking from my experience. You're going to have to pull out all these papers and forms and stuff and go through there and actually remember the vocabulary and the meanings of the words to understand the questions when you go to take the test. There was nothing on here for the state of Kentucky, so I just decided to get on here, give y'all my opinion. Y'all can take it, y'all don't have to take it. But in what I have learned, and I had to go twice to take my test because the first time, remember, I was just blown away by it. But just go through and do the worksheets and stuff that they give you during the class, like when you go to your actual class and you're learning, and keep those worksheets because you're going to need those worksheets for the nice to know terminology, the need to know terminology. Just get to know all that vocabulary throughout that whole throughout your whole schooling, because they're going to throw words in there that if you know the vocabulary, you're gonna know what they're talking about. But if you don't know that vocabulary and the meaning of it, then you're not gonna know what the hell they asking you on those questions. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get on here. I won't keep y'all if y'all have any other questions. And then once I've learned what the vocabulary and I understood the vocabulary and the wordings and stuff, I started asking myself these questions, and I started going over these questions. And I also made a Kahoot with all the vocabulary and the meanings of the words and stuff that I just kept going over, and that helped me out a lot. But this is just my point of view. Doesn't mean you have to do it. I just didn't see anything for people to do for anything for the instruction, to be an instructor of cosmetology. There's really nothing on that. So I just wanted to make a quick little video to let y'all know what to expect. Study, but study the terminology and all of that. There's a lot of stuff on there about lesson plans. Like one of the questions, I can't remember all the questions. There's only 50 questions on the test, y'all. But when I did go, one of the questions that I think I remember was something like, what is another word for a program outline? It's just a lesson plan, but you got to know what the different words is for a lesson plan, and what the vocabulary is for a lesson plan, what they say is a lesson plan, because you have to think like a teacher, right? Because that's what we're going to school for, is to be a teacher of cosmetology. So yeah, but as long as you get the verbiage down, make you some Kahoots. If y'all got any other questions, I'm sure I'm leaving some stuff out. This was just spontaneous. But, yeah, I don't know. And when I do my practical, what I'll do is, for part 2, if y'all have any questions, and if I get enough questions on here, maybe I can come back with another video to kind of help y'all understand a little bit more, answer some of y'all's questions. But I am going to try to do a video for part 2 for the practical, because I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do the practical. I'm going to do a video for my practical. So so that everybody knows kind of what to expect when they go do the instruction, when they go to be an instructor of cosmetology for their practical. All right, y'all. Peace out. I know I'm probably all over the place because this was an unexpected video. I didn't think I was going to be making it, but I just seen a need to. So if y'all got any questions, put some below. Maybe if I get enough questions, I will make another video.